Hi, everybody. This is our leadership interview. Me, Taylor Lynn, and Shannon Milner paired up. The industry type that we decided to interview was the food service slash restaurant industry type. Um, the restaurant we actually interviewed was Casa Azul. It's located in Conover, North Carolina. If you're ever passing through the area, I highly recommend going there because even though it's a newer restaurant, it's actually really good. Um, the person that we interviewed was Walter Sanchez. Walter's the guy in the blue shirt. It just so happens he's my landlord, but he is the general manager at this establishment since May of 2020. We had some interview questions. We chose 6 questions from the Google Doc to ask Walter. Question 1 was, how would you describe your managing style? He said that he's more of a laid-back kind of manager as long as everyone is doing what they're supposed to be doing. If they aren't, then he makes sure to redirect them. Um, I actually personally like that style of managing, so you're not overexerting yourself, and also employees are more satisfied as a result of having their own ability to make choices in their workflow. Obviously, if people aren't up to par on what you expect of them, it is important to redirect them and let them know what they should be doing, what they can be doing, and if they are unable to meet your expectations as a manager, then you need to allow them the ability to learn what needs to be done. Question 2. What do you look for in your employees? Um, he said he looked for dependability, adaptability, and willingness to learn mostly. I find this really important because when people go into similar fields, let's say someone used to work at like a Waffle House or something, and they go into a new environment, such as a Mexican restaurant, they're obviously going to hold up the ideas that they know how to do food service. However, individuals need to think about what they need to do differently and what they can actually learn instead of just assuming that they know all. And being able to adapt and be dependable is really important, especially in these times of our global pandemic we're experiencing. It's really important that people are able to meet these expectations.
Question 3 states, what are your strengths and weaknesses regarding management? And our manager that we have interviewed says, I think I am a cool manager. He is down to earth, that staff can't come to him with enough problems that they have, or if they have any. And that same strength of his can also be his weakness because people will take advantage of it. Question 4 states, what is the most difficult part of managing? And our manager says, trying to keep up with everyone's individual needs and his own. I want my staff to be happy, but sometimes he neglects himself because he is so focused on everybody else's well-being, and that it's sometimes difficult to meet everybody's needs and not his own. Question 5 states, how important are interpersonal relationships with employees to you? He states that they are very important to him, but they don't need to cross a certain line at any point during the day or any time, and it is good to know somebody is going on their life to expect their performances and how they affect them and their well-being, but he doesn't need to know everything about someone or anyone when he is working. Question 6, how do you handle conflict in the workplace? He says that it depends on the situation, whether it be good or bad. If it is between 2 employees, he will probably take them to the side and talk to them, see what everything's going on, and he'll try to solve it immediately if he can. Our insights from our interview are having fair management style at its advantages and disadvantages, as it can go either way. Having a dependable staff, which can lessen the stress experienced by managers, because if you have a lot of employees and they don't do what they are told, then that can cause stress. But if they are good, then it depends on who you are managing. It's important to see employees as individuals outside of work, which can lead to like a good friendship between your employees and yourself. Because if you act like they are your friend outside of work, then that will be appreciated by them. Resolving conflicts in the workplace is possible and necessary. Yes, it can be possible and necessary if they are having a hard time and has their conflicts during the workplace can affect everything behind the kitchen and with the manager and with everything else. So if you want to talk to them, you can, to resolve the conflicts in that workplace.